Hi folks, Ryan Molloy here, managing editor at theseniorlist.com, and today we're taking a closer look at the Kanega Watch from UnaliWear. Despite the discreet appearance, this watch is actually a medical alert system that connects the user with 24/7 access to urgent response agents. And unlike other medical alert watches, the Kanega Watch allows you to make these calls in 3 different ways: by pressing a button, through your voice, or through its automatic fall detection. It also has a unique system of multiple rechargeable batteries that allows the user to never have to take off the watch, even while it's charging. All that said, this watch comes with some high costs. Up front, you're looking at $200 to $300 in setup fees, as well as a monthly $60 to $70. This makes the Kanega Watch easily one of the most expensive medical alerts on the market. So is it worth it? Before we dive into this review, I'd like to remind you to hit the subscribe button below, and if you want to see more footage of me testing out other medical alert systems, be sure to also check us out on TikTok. Alright, let's get into it. From a distance, the Kanega Watch looks more or less like any other digital smartwatch. This is likely one of the biggest advantages of the watch. If you or your loved one doesn't want to be seen with a clunky, obtrusive medical alert bracelet, then this smartwatch is a good, discreet option. On the watch's screen, you'll see the time, the date, and the battery life of the watch. I also want to note that, unlike other medical alert watches, the Kanega Watch does not have a touch screen. To view the home screen, you can press the side button. After a few seconds, the screen will shut off. Above and below the screen, you'll find 2 batteries. This dual battery system is something I haven't seen on any other medical alert watch, and I think it's one of the Kanega's greatest strengths. With most smartwatches, you have to take off the watch and plug it into a charging cable. With the Kanega Watch, you can simply pop out a battery and place it in the charging dock. Notice how when I remove one battery, the battery life indicator decreases by roughly half, but the watch stays powered. The benefit of this battery system is that a person, in theory, never has to remove the Kanega Watch in order to charge it. The watch is also rated IP67 in terms of water resistance, meaning you can also bring it into the shower, a frequent site of falls. So overall, I think the design of the watch is pretty good. Although it's mostly plastic, the watch has a nice weight to it, and the batteries and the strap of the watch are also easy to undo, which would be particularly helpful for those with manual dexterity issues. The charging dock is also pretty neat, glowing red when each individual battery is charging, and green when they've fully charged. My one critique of the watch's design would be the screen itself. On the date and time, there's some visible pixelation, and I also noticed that my screen was not precisely aligned with the watch. There's a slight tilt to the left. But still, everything on the watch is legible, so this isn't too big of an issue. So unlike other smartwatches, the Kanega Watch does not have any apps for messaging, checking the weather, monitoring your heart rate, or anything else. From the perspective of the user, it has one sole function: contacting help in the event of an emergency. And unlike calling 911, placing an emergency call with the Kanega Watch connects you to a professional monitoring center. These monitoring agents will already have a list of emergency contacts and, if relevant, a list of medical conditions. This allows them to more effectively help the user. For example, if I called 911 from a cell phone or an Apple Watch, the operator wouldn't know my location, and they'd only be able to dispatch emergency medical services. If, however, I placed an emergency call with the Kanega Watch, they could track my location and send a response, whether this means contacting emergency medical services or a neighbor. If you have a loved one who experiences falls, you likely know that not every fall requires EMTs. Sometimes a person just needs a wellness check to help get them back on their feet. If you want to know more about how medical alert monitoring works, check out our other videos. Now, let's test out the Kanega Watch. As I mentioned, there are 3 ways to place an emergency call with the Kanega Watch: by pressing and holding the side button, using a series of voice commands, or by falling, in which case fall detection will automatically call the monitoring center. Let's try them out. To place a call with the button, you press the button and hold it for 2 seconds. Once the call begins, you'll see a phone icon appear on the screen. In our tests, operators answered the call in roughly 30 seconds. Let's see how long this one takes.
I think you held the ground button. I am contacting the operator. Press the ground button once if you do not need help, and I will cancel the call.
So as you see, you can press the button once after you've made a call to cancel the call.
I am still working to connect you with the operator. Call connected.
No I don't, I was just testing my system. If you don't or can't press the button, the Kanega Watch can also make calls through voice commands. To accomplish this, you'll have to say the wake word, Fred Astaire, and then you'll see an ear icon appear on the screen. Once you see the ear, you can either say get help or call the operator, after which a call will be placed. Fred Astaire. Get help.
I think I heard you ask for help. I am contacting the operator. Press the crown button once if you do not need help, and I will cancel the call. Call ended.
I've been testing out this watch all week, so for the rest of the video, I'm not going to make any more actual test calls. Overall, I did appreciate the voice command features, but I will say I would have appreciated a different wake word other than Fred Astaire. You can't change the wake word, and while it's effective in that you'll likely not trigger a call accidentally, I don't like imagining my mom falling and then having to remember to say Fred Astaire in order to place an emergency call. But that might just be me. The last way to place an emergency call with the Kanega Watch is through fall detection, which comes standard on this watch for no additional cost. Essentially, through motion sensors and accelerometers, this watch can detect when the wearer falls and automatically call the monitoring center. Let's try it. So here you can see me conducting one of my test falls. It's about as fun as it looks. Once the watch vibrates, it indicates that a fall has been detected, and I can press the button on the side of the watch to disarm the call. Like the fall detection on other medical alert systems, the Kanega Watch's fall detection does a mostly good job. In our 20 test falls, it detected 16. So while it's not perfect, it's definitely a good backup if the user is unable to place an emergency call through other means. And one final note, the Kanega Watch has a built-in GPS. This means that you can take it outside of the home and wherever you go throughout your day. Through the GPS, the monitoring agents will be able to send help to the right place in the event that you have an emergency. Now we've come to what I think will be the biggest sticking point with the Kanega Watch: its price. The Kanega Watch costs a one-time setup fee of $299, as well as a monthly service charge of $69.95. This brings your total startup cost to nearly $370. If, however, you choose to pay for an entire year of service at once, then you can get a slight discount. For annual payments, the setup fee will be lowered to $199, and the monthly service charge will be knocked down to $59.95 per month. But even with this discount, the Kanega Watch is easily the most expensive medical alert watch we've tested. For comparison, the Medical Guardian MG Move watch costs a one-time $199 and then $39.95 per month. Although this watch doesn't have fall detection, it does have messaging and health features. For fall detection watches, the Bay Alarm SOS smartwatch with fall detection costs a one-time $159 and then $44.95 per month. Still a good amount less than the Kanega Watch. No matter which way you shake it, the Kanega Watch is going to cost you. The Kanega Watch comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're unsatisfied with the watch, you can return it within 30 days of shipment for a full refund minus $75 for a restocking fee. After the initial 30 days, though, you can't get a refund. However, you can stop making monthly payments by returning your watch and canceling your service. The Kanega Watch comes with a limited lifetime warranty, so this will cover the replacement of the Kanega Watch if it breaks due to defects in materials or workmanship. If the user breaks the watch, UnaliWear will replace the watch once for free. Subsequent breaking of the watch will require the user to pay $199 plus shipping to replace the watch. While somewhat limited in features, the Kanega Watch is a solid, reliable medical alert device. Its response times are fast, its fall detection is mostly accurate, and its controls are simple. What I most appreciate about the Kanega Watch is its unique approach to batteries, allowing the user to keep on the watch while recharging its extra batteries. And in our tests, the two batteries could last roughly 32 hours before needing to be replaced. On the downside, I was somewhat disappointed by the limited features of this device. In particular, I would have appreciated some type of caregiver app. The My Guardian app from Medical Guardian, for example, allows loved ones to check the device's location and battery life from their smartphone. As of now, the Kanega Watch has nothing of the sort. The other main drawback of the Kanega Watch would have to be its price. With an all-in initial cost of nearly $370, as well as ongoing $70 per month, it's one of the most expensive medical alert devices I've tested. If you're looking for something more affordable, then you should definitely check out our guide to the best cheap medical alert systems. However, if price is of no concern, then I would wholeheartedly recommend the Kanega Watch. If you want to read our full list of the best medical alert watches for seniors, give us a follow and check us out at theseniorlist.com.